Those final moments. The last minutes, seconds. As the anticipation grows, they can feel like years. A night like tonight only comes once a year. Final battle has arrived. A question is often asked. How will this moment in Ring of Honor change the course of history? Is this the start of a new era? Will the winners or losers change the complexion of history?
If Final Battle ends up being the last match I have for Ring of Honor, and possibly the last match I have as a professional wrestler, then all I can say is I hope my efforts in the ring were worth your attention over the course of that career.
Some are willing to leave it all on the line to defend their legacy, their honor, and to fight for a bigger cause.
I want to prove that Ring of Honor is not defined by 1, 2, 3, 4 wrestlers. It's defined by a legacy of every wrestler who has ever entered and exited those doors.
For some, it's an opportunity to make this moment about just them, to put all of the spotlight on their achievement, on their name.
It's not about being happy to be here. It's not about wanting to prove that I belong here. Now it's about proving that I'm one of the best. So these are the opportunities I feed on. These are the opportunities that you lay in bed when you're growing up, you dream of having. And then when you get into the business and you're clawing your way, making $20 a night at best, you dream of one day being on the big show, Final Battle.
The Women of Honor in their biggest night of their career, taking center stage.
As an Asian American woman, it's such a grand platform for me to perform. It's a milestone for Karen Q to even think about being in a pay-per-view, let alone at Final Battle in New York City.
Of course, this is the first time like we can wrestle Final Battle at pay-per-view. It's kind of like so exciting, but also so nervous.
Sumi Saki, you want to act like you're a fighting champion, but you and I both know you have not given me my fair title shot since April.
I've been a gymnast for over 12 years, professionally done. I was an NCAA diver. I was an NCAA volleyball player, so I can pretty much do everything. I can speak 3 languages, obviously English, Cantonese, and Mandarin. So you less intelligent people out there, you can't outsmart Karen Q.
She's a super mom, a super athlete.
You know, my daughter is at 5 years old, my biggest cheerleader and my biggest critic. So when she sees me packing my suitcase and she knows that I'm leaving for a weekend to go and wrestle, when the dust settles, Final Battle is over, and I come home and I open up that suitcase and I show her that gorgeous, shiny Women of Honor Championship, she's gonna have the biggest smile on her face. And she's gonna look at me and she's gonna be giddy and she's gonna laugh, and then I'm gonna tell her, Mommy did it, honey. Mommy did it. And you're gonna be, whatever your thing is, whatever your suitcase is that you open up in life, and you find that championship because you worked hard for it and you never settled and you never took no for an answer, you're gonna do it, just like I did.
You want to stack the odds against me? That's okay. Because at Final Battle, you will lose to me.
how can I put into words exactly what being the Ring of Honor World Champion means? There's so many things flood my brain when I hear that.
Jay Lethal, the American Nightmare Cody, their final battle.
So automatically, my first impression of him, I said, "Oh, I'm gonna love this guy instantly." It's bred into his DNA, wrestling. You know, I love hanging around people who love wrestling as much as I do.
Well, Cody and Jay Lethal is really a rivalry of two parallel stars moving in real time. When Cody decided to make his way to Ring of Honor in December 2016, his debut was at Final Battle. And there, Cody called out Jay Lethal, and it was really what we thought maybe a one-time dream match.
By the brightest of lights. He is infallible in the most pressure-packed situations. There is a good, strong adherence to the Code of Honor. Lethal puts the brakes on. Show him. Oh! Tried to skid the cat, but now Lethal going outside. Hail to the king! Oh, wait a minute! 2! This could be it. Oh, Todd Sinclair and Jay Lethal just bumped heads.
And sadly, in our first encounter, his first debut match here, Cody kicked me in the balls to win the match.
Oh, wait a minute! What the hell was that? I gotta say, I did not see that coming. I thought, Crossroads! Hey, that was a blatant foul!
The way that I viewed him, it all changed in that moment.
For me, Cody kind of showing his true colors, using less than desirable means to defeat Jay Lethal.
I think that sort of stuck in Jay Lethal's stomach. Like the idea that all of the hard work that he had done in making Ring of Honor what it was and becoming that franchise player, and for everybody to all of a sudden be looking at the shiny new toy in the toy box that Cody was. I think that bothered Jay.
And the two really have gone these parallel paths. And we saw a rematch at Supercard of Honor 2017.
Some say that the Rhodes have never lost a bull rope match.
Cody, everywhere he's gone, he's wanted to be that franchise player. He's wanted to be the backbone, and he came to Ring of Honor and realized that the spot was already filled. And I think that bothered Cody, because he saw an alpha male in the spot that he wanted to be in.
Oh, playing possum!
It was this vicious bull rope match. But since then, since that moment, almost 18 months later, we're left wondering, who's the better man?
When it comes to Cody and Jay Lethal, what you have are two opposites. These guys are very, very different. Cody is all about flash and pizzazz, and Jay Lethal is very serious. He walks to the ring, he's the consummate wrestler, the professional. What they do have in common is both of them have that eagerness to be world champion.
A guy like Jay Lethal, who's is and has been the franchise player here, and just when you thought he was down and out, he got that title back, and he has picked up this company and carried it on his back, and he wears that as a badge of honor.
It's weird because they're both very different styles. Cody likes to slow it down. He likes it to be on his time. He likes to be in control of the match. Whereas Jay Lethal he's the master of all trades. He knows so much. Just when you think that you've outsmarted him, he's one step ahead. He's the master chess player of wrestling.
And then Jay Lethal in his second reign, chasing down history, the most defenses in Ring of Honor history within his horizon, the most days as Ring of Honor World Champion within his horizon.
Cody Rhodes, it's that old plow horse talking. Is that what you called me? The old plow horse of Ring of Honor, the company with Final Battle being so close, I really only have one thing left to say. And that is, I think you are underestimating how much I love this company. You make jokes about it, you crack about it, but you underestimate how much love and loyalty I have for Ring of Honor. Sure, wrestling is bred into your blood. You got the wrestling image down packed. You say exactly what wrestlers are supposed to say. You've got a great body. You look how a professional wrestler is supposed to look. Me, on the other hand, I'm total opposite. I like to think. I got a gap in this tooth here. My teeth aren't perfect. I've never had the perfect body. This eye goes a little crooked sometimes, which is why I never look straight into the camera. We couldn't be total opposites. We couldn't be more opposite. And that's pretty much what I love about going into this match with you at Final Battle. The fact that the company man that you call, the plow horse, the man who wears his heart on his sleeve for the company that he loves, is going into a wrestling match with you. Someone who comes from a wrestling legacy, someone who comes from a great wrestling family. Two guys from opposite sides of the wrestling world are coming into the ring. And Cody, nobody sent you an invitation to come to Ring of Honor. You came here because you wanted to prove that you could hang with the best wrestlers in the world. Well, at Final Battle, the company man, that old plow horse, he's gonna prove to you one thing. You don't belong here.